Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael. Also, hello, hi, how y'all doing? how's, how's it going? How's it going? Has that always been her YouTube name? Dave, no. So, the history of this channel is that she used to go by Lemonade Mom. I would say like a year or two ago, she changed her channel to Life by Vanessa. Um, Not really sure why. Not really sure why. I thought she already had done a lot of branding um in regards to the Lemonade Mom of it all. Um So I don't. I honestly no idea why she changed it, but she's now Life by Vanessa. Has been for a minute. And if you're not familiar with her, well, so basically, now that I'm back after my month-ish long hiatus, I just figured what we could do on the Twitch. What does Lemonade Mom mean, though? You know what, Kristen? I think honestly, truly, one of the reasons she might have changed it is I think Lemonade Mom was supposed to be some kind of play off of her last name. And I think thus that's where Lemonade Mom came from. And she also just really liked lemons a lot. So maybe that's what, like, maybe she no longer wanted her channel to be associated with her last name, which I guess to that extent I get. But also I think I only know that it was related to her last name because she said that herself. So like if she had never mentioned it, brought it up, I don't know that anybody else would know that it had something to do with her last name. But she had just mentioned it a whole lot back in the day on her channel. So, um, anyways, anyways, my plan coming back to Twitch after a little bit of a hiatus, coming back to the re-upload channel, the Zachary Michael also of it all after a little bit of a hiatus, is to really just check in on a few of my faves. That's like why we've checked in on who Tim, Sarasota Tim, the old Lisa's Halls. Yesterday we checked in with Mandy from Managing the Maze, and today it's Vanessa's turn. Today it's time to check in on the old Vanessa. And I was kind of debating, like, what would be the best video of hers to react to. I will admit, the one that I want to react to maybe the most is a bit on the longer side when it comes to, like what I usually react to over here on the YouTubies. It's this one right here. It's 35 and a half minutes long. And I'm mostly intrigued because, like, look at this thumbnail. Like, she picked that thumbnail. Like, everything about the thumbnail, from the words she chose to put on it to the frame of her face that she chose to use. What does two store haul mean? I think that means that she went to two different stores to get those groceries in that video. Meaning she didn't just go to like Walmart, she went to Walmart and Costco or something like that. Just got done with therapy, perfect time for Zachary Marie. I hope it's the perfect. I hope it doesn't make anything in your day worse. Did she pick up a Switch too? Girl, I don't know. You know who didn't? Me. I'm kind of sad about it, but I just didn't have the mental capacity to figure that out whenever the pre-order stuff went on. But also, I don't know. I also don't feel like I necessarily need it immediately. But I do want to play the new Mario Kart. It looks really fun. Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm gonna go on a whole tangent if I sit here and talk too much about the about the Switch too. You have two pre-orders. You want to send one to me, Willow? Get good. Are you getting one for Jamie or something? Anyways, so we're gonna watch this one. But I was a little intrigued by the coffee bar refresh because it's a nearly 22-minute long video about her refreshing her coffee bar in her home. I think that's interesting. I think that's a little fascinating. But no, we're gonna watch the Temu haul. Because I do also, just in general, love a Temu haul. And a little bit of lore about Vanessa, if you need a little reminder. Some lores about her is she loves to just, like, find any excuse to buy anything. Famously, one of the Temu hauls, actually, that we watched her do, she spent just like a ridiculous amount of money on buying stuff for a road trip she was going on with her children. And one of the things that she bought for the road trip were like, what were they called? It was like basically jugs that her kids could pee in, emergency pee jugs or something like that. Little piss bags. Yes, they were bags. It wasn't even a jug. Chunky Squirt Boy in the chat is right. They were like bags so that her kids could pee. And mind you, her kids are not like toddlers. They're not. They're like, I think at the time, like probably late elementary school, middle school aged children. So it was just like weird vibes. But like, she'll buy a shit ton of stuff for spring break celebrations. Like whenever her kids start spring break. Things like that. Another thing that's a part of her lore is that she will go on and on and on and on. She has, so her kids include one adult child who is out of the house, doesn't live with her anymore, a kid named Bryce, and then two twins, Rose and Pearl. She's constantly buying stuff for Rose and Pearl, and almost every purchase is like, I had to get this for Rose, I had to get this for Pearl. And almost never gets something for Bryce, but then occasionally does. So one thing we can even do it today. One thing we do is will she get anything for Bryce prediction? Because she just doesn't. She just refuses. So that's part of her lore. I'm trying to think of lore that would be relevant to the Temu of it all. Because there's other lore too, like she and her family moved into a tiny house once, and by tiny house it was like a shed in her parents' backyard. So there's that. there's that. She's moved several times since then, I believe. For a while, we watched her make crockpot recipes in her bedroom while her kitchen got remodeled. There's a lot of Vanessa lore out there, to be honest. There's a lot. But we can for sure do a will she get anything for Bryce prediction today. Ooh, I even have an old one in the archives that I can just reuse. All right, so I'll give you a couple minutes to predict if she'll buy something for if she'll buy something in this haul. And to be clear, she has to explicitly say this is just for Bryce. Like, if she says, like, I got this for the kids, like, that's different. She has to say, this is specifically for Bryce. That's an important distinction. And I'm honestly truly not in the mood to fight with people about the technicalities of it all. We're watching the Temu one, the Obsessed with Print. I guess I could also click on it. I could also just click on it so there's no confusion. Let me click on it so there's not a single bit of confusion. Also, you might see that I have all of these full Reba concert YouTube videos in my recommended, because I clicked on one and I watched the whole damn thing. I love Reba. She is a comfort performer for me. I fucking love Reba. I'm not even gonna lie. Look at them Reba emotes in the chat. Will, thanks so much for subscribing with Prime. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. And then as the prediction is, I'm definitely wait. As the prediction is wrapping up, if you want to put some 69s in the chat so I know you're ready to get this started, I would love that. Her description says, I'm definitely a fan of this super cute print. This Temu haul had a little bit of everything. You know, this is how I'm like, girl has not really learned anything. Back in the day, Vanessa used to go to like YouTube conferences where she learned how to be a good YouTuber. Like, I remember watching her vlog about the experience. And it's so interesting because I'm not convinced she learned anything, because not only did she make a reference to this print in the description, she also made a reference to it in the thumbnail. And yet I have no idea what she's talking about, because she didn't even show the whatever this print is in the thumbnail. Why wouldn't you show, if you think that that is so important to getting people to click on this video, why would you not just show what the print was in the thumbnail? And unless she doesn't want to spoil it, I guess she really thought, well, they're really gonna want to see. They're really gonna want to see. They're really gonna want to see what this print looks like. Did she get a new tattoo or new tattoos? Wait, divas. She always had, I just noticed, she always had this like infinity symbol, I think, right here on her wrist. I didn't, these are new. These are new. I don't watch most of her videos, so who knows when that actually happened. In fact, at this point, I think I only click on a video if I'm gonna watch it with you all here. So I have no additional context to provide. Also, I might put her on 1.25. If she seems a little too fast, let me know. I can of course slow her back down, but it is a 35-minute long video, divas, so. And she does like to yap, which, like, no shade, so do I. So do I. All right. Okay, all right. I guarantee it's the print from the thumbnail. There was no print in the thumbnail. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There was no print in this thumbnail. Where do you see a print in the thumbnail? Lisa Lamb in the chat. Where do you... Her face is the print? Maybe. Obsessed with this print. That doesn't explain what print you're seeing in the thumbnail, diva. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Maybe the print was the friends we made along the way. So true. So true. I don't know what print you're talking about. All right, we're gonna get started. Let's get to, shall we?
Okay, this Temu haul is probably gonna be in 2 or 3 same video, but different like outfits and maybe places, who knows, in the house. It just depends. I am currently cleaning up a little bit today, and I got 3 things in. And since I'm cleaning up, I was like, I want to go ahead and like get them put up. So I'm gonna film with you guys the 3 things that were delivered today, or I'm gonna share with you guys the 3 things that were delivered today, and then all look different, but again, same video.
You know what? I don't hate that as a concept. I meant font. You kids are dumb. She's not talking about the font. Wait, she is not talking about the font of the thumbnail in the thumbnail. Lisa, please be so serious. She is not talking about the font. Please be for real. Please. Please. Anyways, what I was gonna say is I actually don't hate that she's going to film this haul in separate parts, because one of my big gripes about a lot of these hauls from these people is that they will hold on to things and they'll be like, I haven't been able to use this yet because I've been waiting to haul it. And I'm like, it obviously wasn't that important then if you have just let it sit around for weeks until you had enough stuff to make a video. Obsessed with this print, Times New Roman. Imagine being obsessed with Times New Roman.
I'll look different when some other items come in. All right, first up, I got myself a t-shirt, and I'm pretty sure, yes, I upped the size. I got an extra large. Typically, I'm around a large right now in like normal sizing, but
she got like some serious tattoo stuff going on her arms. That's like new. I have not seen that.
Some items on Temu run a little small, and I just thought this was very cute. Oh yeah. Ooh, let's get that gel pack on the floor for the animals. Yeah, that looks about right, because I do not like my stuff.
So cute. So cute. Just had to have it. If y'all were obsessed with a print, and by print I mean font, what would it be? Let me know in the chat.
Super tight. I like it.
You can let me know in the comments if you're watching later on YouTube.
Loosey-goosey, and so I can like tuck it either on the side or the front. But I just like this print. I thought it was very cute, and it would be great for the spring and the summertime, like a big old flower on my chest. So I grabbed this. I also like the lighter gray. I feel like I
love a big old flower on my chest, divas.
Have a few darker gray shirts, so I'm excited to add that to the collection. All right.
Also, gray shirts like that are so bad if you're a sweaty person. They show sweat so quick and so badly. Perfect example of this, and so sorry, Jen Chapin, if you're watching. Jen Chapin sent me a shirt, and it's gray, and it says pee pee poo poo on it. I've only worn it once, and she sent it like a couple weeks ago. So actually, I think I've only worn it once, and then I washed it, and I just haven't gotten back to it in my circulation of shirts. I wore it once, and I was so sweaty, and you could see every drop of sweat on that shirt. I felt so gross, but then I was like, well, I guess the pee pee poo poo of it all, you know?
Next up, okay, I have a blanket and a floor mat or rug to share with you. I don't know which this one is.
Okay.
I feel like this one's a rug. I think so. Okay, I got a Hello Kitty rug for Miss Rose. We got rid of the big...
All right, there's one thing for Rose, nothing for Bryce. One thing for Rose.
Rug she had in her room. It was just hard for her when she was moving around her like vanity chair, and now she has a desk and a desk chair. So she has a stitch rug right when you walk into her room. You like walk in, she has this tiny itty bitty like little hallway, and then it's her room. And I thought this would be cute either right outside her closet door, or, oh my gosh, it's so fuzzy on this side, or inside her closet on her floor. She has like a little walk-in closet. That's so cute. So her room used to be like nothing but Stitch, and now she is bringing more Disney items, and she's like really into Hello Kitty right now. So she's adding some Hello Kitty items, and I just thought this was so cute. So this
so it is important to know that, yes, Rose was obsessed with Stitch, but it's also one of those things, in my mind, and granted, I don't really know anything about any of these people outside of what Vanessa puts on the internet, but in my mind, it really always gave, like, your mom, your aunt, your grandma, whoever, knowing that you liked a thing, and then just going crazy and buying 1,200 of those things for you. To the extent that actually in our last watch of Vanessa, I can't remember if it was a Temu haul or if it was a Dollar Tree haul, but she literally had bought things that were related to Stitch from Lilo and Stitch because Rose liked Stitch so much. And she literally said, Rose doesn't even really like Stitch anymore, but I just thought it was cute and had to get it for her. Girl, what? Girl, what? Echoes 1980, thanks so much for 8 months of subscribing with Prime. Appreciate it.
Looks like a rug on this side, but y'all, I feel like you can see the texture. It feels like a blanket. Like, I can totally see her like sitting down at her desk.
With her rug?
Yeah. Having this, I mean, obviously I'm a little wider, but
with her
it's, like,
rug?
super comfy.
With her rug? Wrapping up in her Hello Kitty rug?
Or having it this side on the ground and sitting on the ground and, you know, playing with whatever. Yeah, that's really, really cute. I like the size. I was afraid that it might be like itty bitty, but that's really nice. I do not pay attention to dimensions.
Oh, girl, we know. Oh, girl, nobody's surprised to hear that. Nobody's surprised to hear you don't pay attention to dimensions. I will say, one of the like vague ideas that I have in my head for some content on the main YouTube channel is like a deep dive into like the overconsumption of Dollar Tree and or Temu. Honestly, we could probably do both. Not that I'm an expert on like consumption or anything like that, but somebody in the Discord shared this girly named Shauna Rapari.
Who needs 6?
Oh, girl, I didn't ask for all of that. This YouTuber right here, and I watched a couple of her videos where the videos I watched was her talking about, she was specifically talking about like the girlies on TikTok who do like Shein hauls with like a bunch of clothes that they're gonna maybe only wear once, things like that. And a lot of the things she was saying, I was like, that sounds so much like the girlies that are out here hauling stuff from Dollar Tree, hauling stuff from Temu. It's like, it's less about like wanting to get useful items at an affordable price, and it's all about like, I want to be able to buy these things just because it's like a sense of like status, and or also like I've made a whole entire like YouTube channel and presence around buying stuff, and so like I want to show you all these things, and it's not about like putting time, energy, or effort into making sure you got quality products or even like products that fit your needs. I.e., in this situation, Vanessa was like, I don't even know if this rug is going to be the size that I wanted, because I don't pay attention. I just ignore the dimensions. Like, she literally just said that. It's like, what a waste of time. I'm not saying that, like, you know, in my history of buying stuff online, have I stupidly, mistakenly, like, not paid attention to the dimensions? Yeah, I think, like, probably everybody's done something like that potentially once, you know? Like, bought something that they thought was going to be a lot bigger, and it came in, it was really small. But it's like, to sit here while you're hauling it and be like, listen, guys, I don't look at the dimensions. I just click and add it to the cart. I just click and add it to the cart, divas. There's a documentary that talks about overconsumption with a big focus on Amazon, Shein, Temu, and fast fashion. It's really eye-opening on how much we overconsume. Oh, yeah, I agree. So, anyways, also, this rug, she said, according to her, she paid like $15 for it. I don't know about y'all, but $15 feels like a huge, like, not a huge, but a significant amount.
OMG, I've missed being hurry.
Worms and Dirt, thanks so much for 13 months. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, I know for some people, like, I don't know, $15 might be not a lot, might be a lot, but, like, I feel like $15 is a lot to invest in a rug that you may or may not fit the, like, space you want it to fit. Anyways, sorry for that side rant. That's just some things I was thinking about. I think I would have to really think about what that would look like, and I think that that's what keeps me from just, like, sitting down and doing it, because, like, the thing I love about Shauna, the YouTuber I just showed, is, like, I don't know what her background is. Like, I don't know if she has, like, an economics background or what, but, like, she really knows her shit. Like, she talks about it. Like, this is, when I watch these things, I watch just from, like, a common sense kind of point of view. But when she talks about it, she's like, here are the ways that, like, these companies are unethical. Here are like articles, reports, etc. about these things. So anyways, I digress.
I don't. It's just not something I do. Okay, so this must be the blanket. I opened it. Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be the blanket. Okay.
That's gotta be.
a blanket for my bedroom. And I think it's queen size.
$26.
I can't reach. It's like vacuum packed. Did you hear that? Okay, I don't need.
I think it's queen size, but she's not sure. My
scissors. I wanted a fuzzy blanket because I have just been getting the chills lately. And yes, they're electrifying. You guys know what movie that's from. Anyway.
God, I fucking hate Grease! I fucking hate Grease! I also love how she's like, if you know what movie that's from, as if most people are unfamiliar with the concept of Grease the musical. I highly recommend. What is this? I'll click on it just real quick so I can like.
Crumble Cookies has become a household name.
Ooh, okay. Is this like a similar channel to like Shauna? Crumble Cookie Overconsumption. Okay, T. I'll check her out later too. Thanks so much, Woma, for the recommendation. Appreciate it. Wait, where am I at? Okay. Wait. Ugh, clicking on all the wrong things. All right.
I wanted something very like fuzzy to throw on top of me. Sometimes I'm like a 2-blanket type of girl, whereas Mark is like a sheet and the fan on high. So since we run at different temperatures, I grab myself an extra blanket to kind of just throw on top of me. And like I said, I wanted something fuzzy. All the extra blankets I have are like normal comforter type or quilts. And this one just looked so fuzzy. Oh my gosh, it feels so nice. And I don't have a lot of pink. I typically go for like blue and green. So this time I just went for something a little different to throw on the bed. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I got a queen. So it's 90 by 90. And this is so nice. It feels so comfy. Like I'm a little chilly right now. I almost want to go put a sweater on. But one side is white and one side is pink. And they both, nope, they do not both feel the same. It's still soft. The pink side is still soft, but this is like this rug. It's so soft. Right? I'm so excited. So
that's why we're curling up in our Hello Kitty rug, divas.
It's definitely massive. And I'm gonna go put this in the washing machine right now so I can wash and dry it and sleep with it tonight. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I got in from Temu right now. I'll be back. For me, it's gonna
that was $26 for that, yes.
Gonna be at least a day or 2. For you, it's gonna be right now. Okay, another day, another or more Temu stuff to share with you guys. I am actually missing an item, unless it's in this bag, but this bag was delivered to my front door, and one item, sometimes they ship things separately even if you order them all together.
That's also the issue with these girlies that are getting from Temu specifically. They're always missing items. There's always at least like one thing that's broken, and they don't stop. They just keep buying it. They just keep buying it.
That's what happened to the first 3 items that I shared with you guys. This is all like one order, but those 3 came quicker. Just came from a closer destination, I guess, or closer warehouse. But one item said it was delivered to my mailbox and it was not there. However, my house and this other house, like down the way a little bit, same street, but like a street apart. There's like a drive-through street between us. Our mail keeps getting delivered to each other. So we've gotten to know each other quite well, and I'm sure that my bag was probably in her mailbox. So I'm assuming, unless it's in here, because yeah, see, some of this stuff, it says it was delivered separately, but these are all in the same. Is it going to be in here then? I feel like it's going to be in here. Okay, I'm just going to share with you guys.
Girl, let's just find out, Diva. Let's just start pulling shit out.
I'm going to try to pop up the prices so you guys can see, although sometimes the prices fluctuate, so I may have paid more, I may have paid less, it may be exactly what I paid, who knows. With Temu it's different, plus I have like a lot of coupons and stuff that they give me. I'm sure it's the same for everybody. I'm not like affiliated with them or whatever. They're not paying me. I spend my own money.
Okay, listen, this is no shade, but what is going on with the hairline? I'm a little confused about it. Not the neighbor must have gotten Bryce's items.
Love my crema wheat.
2 years straight just buying it me. What, Marsha? Thanks for the bit. Appreciate it. I wonder if she ever hauled her neighbor stuff. That would be such a gag if she did. It really would.
But I do get coupons every now and then. I only place big orders if I have like a big...
Are these beads? Are these the Tregelia beads? Was it the Justice for Tregelia? Didn't that all start with some beads in a Vanessa Temu haul? Isn't that? Isn't that what it was all about to begin with?
Ticket coupon, like $50 off, 200 or something like that. So anyway, first up out of this bag, I am pulling out these little
This is free? You can just get shit for free?
strawberry charms. So I don't know if I've mentioned it. I feel like I have. But Pearl she still makes a couple of the clay bracelets, but she's getting into making like cuter charm style, vintage style jewelry.
Girl, it's not vintage if the charms are coming from... It's not vintage if the charms are coming from fucking Temu, diva. She's getting into making vintage jewelry. In what way? In what fucking way? In what way are these vintage? I need you to be so serious with me right now, Vanessa.
And I thought these little...
She said vintage style, bestie. In what way are these? Okay, all right. I see your semantics. I see your semantics, turkey squirt. I see them. In what way is this giving vintage style? I'll wait. I'll wait, diva. In what way are these little strawberry charms vintage style? They're vintage because of the radioactivity. I don't know, LMAO. I was just saying what she said. I'm sorry, I just think it's real silly to say it like that.
No, they're really, really tiny, so I don't know if you're getting a whole lot of detail there, but these little itty bitty strawberry charms I thought were super cute, so I just grabbed those for her. Does it tell me?
Fruit was invented in the past. Fruit was invented in the past. I don't know if you remember when Eve famously ate the apple. It's vintage, baby.
How many? 20 pieces? It says there's 20 pieces in here, so I feel like you can see them better in the bag.
Sure.
But I got her those. Very, very cute. Next up is a shirt, and again, I size up on Temu. This does look like a nice extra large, but I thought this was so cute for the spring and the summer.
Sure.
It's a little paw print made out of flowers.
Sure.
Of course, I have a house full of animals, so that...
She does. That's part of her lore too. She's running a zoo over there in Texas. She's got a zoo.
You know, I love animals, so that's right up my alley. And I got it in this like heather blue. I'm pretty sure they had different colors that you could pick from as far as the background shirt. The shirt was as far as the shirt, but the floral paw print was the same. So I got that. There's nothing on the back of the shirt. Definitely loving. I got quite a few, I feel like, clothing items.
Is this the pattern? Well, it's a print, and I don't think so. I think she'll tell us. Oh wait. That freeze frame. I wish I hadn't unclicked pause because that was such a good pause.
Definitely loving. I got quite a few, I feel like, clothing items.
She looks so excited for whatever it is she's about to show us.
Yes. And like t-shirts. That's what I want to wear this summer is t-shirts and shorts,
Same.
jeans,
Yes.
skirts, whatever. A t-shirt over.
Vintage! Vintage style! This vintage style t-shirt. Y'all see the vintage style t-shirt?
Or like a low-cut dress. I have a few dresses that I don't wear because they're kind of low-cut. And halfway through the day, I'm just starting to feel a little uncomfortable. But they're still super cute that I could just throw a t-shirt on over and just cover the top part and still have like, it look like a skirt. You know what I mean? All right, I grabbed this one. I thought this was precious with the strawberries just right there. Like other than that, it's just a gray t-shirt. Nothing on the back, but it's just got the little strawberries right here going up the shoulder or the collar.
They wore this in the 1950s. I thought I had seen this in some old photos.
Grab that. I'm trying to pull the shirts out that I see. Okay. This one, I went a little bold and got it in a white.
Come on, bold.
But we shall see how long this stays white. I got this in an extra large too, right? Yes. Okay, so it's got this fun print on the front.
So worth it to step out of your comfort zone and be so bold.
It's very, very small, like where a pocket would be. And I think it's the same exact. No, it's different. Okay, cool. It's a little different on the back, but it's in a bigger print. I thought this would be great to wear with leggings. I have a pair of jean, like ripped cut off, distressed looking black shorts. So I thought this like fun print would go with that. So I grabbed that. I'm pretty sure they only had that in white, and so I like went back and forth, but I think it's cute and different. So I grabbed that. Okay, I got some more. Okay. This I wanted to switch out my phone case. I don't think I've gotten a phone case from Temu before, so we shall see. I'm pretty good. Let's just knock on some wood here.
Wait, I shouldn't actually knock. Poe's gonna think somebody's at the door. Poe's gonna think somebody's at the door.
Not dropping my phone, so I think a cheaper phone case would be okay. But I just saw this and I thought it was so cute. Let me take this back off. And I think this is available in different like case sizes.
It looks so cheap.
Sizes. What do I have? The 15 Pro Max, I believe. So I grabbed that. I just thought it was really pretty. Like it looks like gemstones, crystals, something like that. So
sure.
Oh, here's my phone right here. So right now I have this case on.
Oh, I like that case so much better. I like that one so much better. You should keep that one. I like that better.
And I just thought this one would work. Although I wasn't thinking about it, and I don't know if my phone will be able to charge. I have a wireless magnetic. I may have to take the case off to charge it. I didn't think about that. We'll see how long that phone case lasts. Okay.
Probably not for long. I bet you have I bet your next Temu haul will have a brand new phone case already. So
this I think is a bracelet that I picked up for Pearl. I just thought it was really, really pretty.
Destined for the dump.
That's super pretty.
So far we've continued the tradition of stuff for Rose, stuff for Pearl, still none for Bryce.
So I grabbed that for her. It just has these little stones and they're multicolored. I think in this bracelet you could pick from multicolored stones, and then they had like all purple or like two different color options, but the stones were all the same color. I got the multi. I thought that was very, very pretty. I know she's gonna like that. So let me stick that back in this pouch. Okay. These I paid a little more than like your typical Temu price, I would say, but definitely cheaper than buying like a name brand pair of tennis shoes. I've gotten a couple shoes from Temu, and they've all.
What? Listen, people, treat your feet right. Treat your feet well. Let's not wear the Temu shoes, divas. Let's not wear the Temu shoes. Let's take care of our feet. Let's treat them nice.
Fit very well. A couple of them, after wearing them, they hurt, and that's more like your nicer like flat with like a pointed toe and stuff like that. I've gotten rid of a couple of them.
Yeah, Diva, because you're buying shoes from Temu, Diva.
Because they hurt. But they had these specific tennis shoes in a couple different colors. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to take off this. They have like styrofoam in them. They had them in a couple different colors, and I just really liked the yellow.
I mean,
with like this maroon or this.
I mean, the design is cute, but I just imagine if they're only $21, they're gonna hurt. They're not gonna give your feet the support. There are just some things. This is the other thing that, like, when it comes to like getting cheap stuff from Temu, from Dollar Tree, from whoever, whatever, like sometimes things are expensive because they're made well for a reason, you know? So, you know, I just feel like some things are important to invest in. Not condiment ass shoes. It is giving ketchup and mustard. It is giving ketchup and mustard.
Deep red on the back. I thought those were so fun for the summer.
Sure.
I have a couple shirts that I was thinking of, like t-shirts, like I said, jean shorts. That's going to be my, even a skirt. I mean, you can wear tennis shoes with a skirt, but I just love the yellow. I have a pair of bright blue I got from Walmart. And then they had these in a green, but they were sold out in my size. I'm about an 8, 8.5. So I went ahead and grabbed those. Digging back in here, I see some more jewelry. Actually, did I get one of these for me? I feel like I got something for myself that was gold because I don't have a lot of gold. I may have gotten this multicolored one for myself. I'll have to think about it. This one I'm pretty sure I got for Pearl because she likes this green color. Is this one? I think this is 4 different bracelets. Do they have 4 different? Yeah. So this is a set of 4 different bracelets. I've got so much going on here. I don't know if it'll focus, but it's
Girl, I can't see that.
Green. It's got a light green crystal in
the
here.
The focus.
A dark green.
Wait, what was for Rose? Earlier, she got a Hello Kitty rug for Rose. The jewelry stuff has all been for Pearl. Which, like, that's fair.
Gem, it looks
Nothing
like.
for Bryce.
Gold and Pearl.
You know something we haven't considered is maybe Bryce was just like, Mom, I don't like this shit. Like, stop buying me stuff that I don't want or need.
Pearl, but like a white bead and then just a silver chain. So it's 4 different chains or bracelets that you can wear together. And then also comes with this one, which is just like a gold bar.
Okay.
And then it's got the chain right here. I thought that was really cute, and I know she's gonna like that. Okay, I may have gotten this for myself. I do have
Hi Zach, I usually watch you primarily on YouTube, but I just want to pop in and say hi. Hello, thanks for being here. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
like permanent bracelets on by Love Weld. And sometimes I wear gold.
Not the permanent bracelets. Is Love Weld an MLM? Love Weld. There's a girly from my high school who does permanent jewelry something or another, and it was really giving MLM vibes. Wait, Love Weld MLM? Love Weld MLM? Love Weld MLM? Nothing immediately coming up when I say, is permanent jewelry an MLM? This is a Reddit post. I see a ton of these vendors at local fairs and Facebook posts that give MLM vibes. Thoughts? Certain ones are yes. There's a popular one through J Bloom. Me and my sister got permanent bracelets and I didn't get MLM vibes at all. And you have to have some skill with soldering with a soldering iron because that's how the jewelry becomes permanent. Hopefully there aren't Huns around the world soldering permanent jewelry on people. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was just the vibes I was getting from this girly that girls, it's spelled with an L. The L is silent. Wow. I should have just never gone down this rabbit hole. I should have never gone down this rabbit hole, Divas. Set myself up for getting dragged on how to say that word. Well, alright, here we are.
Earrings, and I was like, oh, I need to mix it up a little bit because my aura ring is silver, my wedding bands are silver. So I'm pretty sure I got this one for myself to wear when I wear gold earrings, just to add a little bit of gold like down here. I don't have any gold rings.
Sure.
So yeah, I did grab that one for myself. And then the other
absolutely have to have gold available. You absolutely have to be able to wear gold.
For Pearl, I got myself some earrings. I am obsessed with Temu's earrings. They are, 1, super cute. They have 2, they have a huge collection. I mean, whatever you are looking for, they're going to have it. And 3, the cheapest you're going to find anywhere, but good quality.
Because they're going to turn your earlobes green, Diva.
There's been a couple pairs that have been messed up. Like I had to get, and I didn't even notice them until after the fact. Like I film with you guys, most things I get from Temu, and then when I'm going to put them up, there was a pair that I got, I'm pretty sure they're in the last Temu haul I shared with you guys, that they were this style, but they had like sunflowers on it. I got them to go with the t-shirt that I got. I didn't realize that one of them, the print was backwards. So they were just made wrong.
I'm not surprised that you didn't notice. It took the thrill of buying something and hauling it on YouTube to wash away for you to be like, oh, there's something fucked up with this.
So you don't know until you get them in, unfortunately.
Good quality and messed up next to each other as descriptors. That's kind of par for the course when it comes to Vanessa doing a Temu haul. I definitely get MLM vibes from some permanent jewelry. My old neighbor is suddenly trying to get people to host permanent jewelry parties where the host gets a free piece of jewelry, which is a famous MLM tactic. Yeah, maybe it just depends on the company. Maybe not all permanent jewelry is MLM.
But I saw these ones, and again, I thought they would be so cute for spring. Little flowers on them.
Sure.
So I grabbed
The patterns on those aren't even the same, though. Like, I don't know. And maybe that's by design. Maybe that's intentional. But, like, it kind of bothers me that, like, the one on the left has 5 flowers and the one on the right only has 3. You know, is that is that is that being too nitpicky? Is that a, you know, I don't know. It feels low quality to me.
I thought they would be so cute for spring. Little flowers on them. So I grabbed those. Let me set the bracelet and the earrings aside for myself, so I know. Okay. Speaking of gold rings, what size did I get these in? It doesn't tell me. I'm pretty sure I got these for Pearl, though, because I don't really change my rings up. Oh yeah, I definitely got these for Pearl. These are fidget rings,
Ooh,
and they're not a size. They're
fidget
adjustable,
rings.
which is super cute. Oh my gosh, I like them. Oh,
Girl,
really
I can't
need to
see it.
figure out what's going on with my focus. It used to focus so easily, my camera, and now
there
it
we
just
go.
really
There
sucks
we
at
go.
it. There we go. So there's 3 different colors, 3 different styles. There's a purple, this pink one, and then like a diamond. It's all faux, a diamond one. But the flowers actually turn.
Okay, I would be so obsessed with that. I would get so. I'm literally sitting here fidgeting with a chip clip and a bobby pin. Okay. I would love that. I would love that. Also, there was somebody. What was I fidgeting? Oh, you know, the other day in one of my Twitch streams, I was fidgeting with my fidget cube, and somebody did comment and say I was a little distracting, and I was like, that's totally fair feedback. So if you ever, I'll try to keep things that like have noises away when I'm fidgeting. I can fidget with those things other times. The number of things that I have just like readily available to grab and fidget with, like y'all, I'm always holding up chapsticks. I got the fidget slug over here. I won't play. That's real noisy. I'm trying not to fidget with her, but here we are.
So they're little fidget rings. And I just thought that was so cute. I know Pearl's going to get a kick out of it. Rose might want one of these. Also, I'll have to ask her.
What about Bryce?
But Pearl's like the jewelry lover right now. So when
What
I saw
about
those,
Bryce?
I knew that she would love them. So I grabbed those. I'm trying to like look for all the small little baggies in here. Okay, I got myself another headband. I do need to go through my closet and do a declutter because there's been some things that I'm just not reaching for that I thought I would, and then
Shauna talks about declutters all the time from the perspective that a lot of the like Shein creators will do decluttering videos just so they can justify buying more stuff. And I think we've seen that, like, not that I'm like covering her these days, but we've seen that with Miss Amber Lynn. You know, like I think that is such a thing. I don't know that Vanessa's ever done a decluttering video, but it is fascinating in the world of overconsumption.
some headbands I get in, I'll wear them for a little bit, but I get rid of them if they hurt. If they hurt after like 30 minutes and I'm getting, you know, like headaches or it's hurting right behind my ear, I need to get rid of those. I know a couple I have that hurt me and it's just not worth it. But this one, I thought since I'm going to be wearing a lot of graphic tees and
I don't love that.
Jeans,
There's a lot going on with that.
Like denim, really like blue style would be so cute.
She's definitely that mom that's matchy. She just said I had to get this to match my denim jeans.
So items that I have, and then it's like different in there. You can see different patterns and textures. So I thought that was so cute. Can't wait to wear that. I can't wait to wear that. Oh, I did get myself a dress.
Ooh,
I got a dress. I feel like I have more dresses coming. I don't know. All right. This one, did I get an extra large? I hope I did, because sometimes, okay, so this is a short dress, so it'll go to probably right about my knees.
Okay.
And then I'm going a little bit outside of my comfort zone in this first. We'll see about this part.
It looks
I did
paper
like that it
thin.
covered a little bit of my arms just so I could wear this.
It looks paper thin, and it looks like it's made out of paper.
Like to going out to a restaurant or something, but it's also cute enough just for a spring or summer dress. But it is like see-through in the middle here. So this middle band, like I said, a little bit outside of my comfort zone. I typically like to hide my midsection the best I can. That's why I wear like loose t-shirts. I do not like anything form-fitting.
Sure.
So we'll see how
enough.
this fits on me. But yeah, you can totally see my fingers in there, but it is completely open right here. Oh my gosh, is that open too? Because I did not see that. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to return this. I did not know that this was open also. I don't know about that.
Diva had no idea what she bought. This is a Temu blackout. She had no idea what she purchased. But also, yeah, wear like a cami or something underneath of it.
That's not gonna fly. Okay, never mind. We're gonna return this. I did not realize that was completely see-through.
But also, I don't know if she's actually the kind of girly that would legitimately return stuff. I watch too many people on the internet who don't actually return the things that they don't plan on wearing or using. So if she's gonna return it, I guess good, great. You know, that's also fine. That's also fine.
Also, so I'm bummed. I will try it on just for giggles, really. But I thought it was just a waist. I didn't know it was see-through all the way up. That's not my jam. Okay. All right, depending on what this is, there's no way this is the blanket. If this is the blanket, then I totally, like I said, don't look at dimensions. It doesn't say. I'm gonna have to open it. Okay, you know.
I totally don't look at dimensions. Yeah, girl, this is how you thought this was a blanket, and it's gonna be what? A towel? A tea towel?
Know that in the last video, the lemon and bluebird print that I got in the blouse. I ordered several things in this print. These could be the kitchen towels.
This is the print. This is the print she's obsessed with.
I think I ordered kitchen towels. I ordered pillow covers for the couch, and I ordered a blanket, like a couch blanket, throw blanket. I think I ordered a t-shirt too. I found it in a t-shirt. That way I can donate. I love the pattern, and I don't think I'm gonna wear that shirt though. So I'm gonna donate the shirt. Okay, good.
You love what? You love the pattern, but you have it on a shirt, but you're gonna donate the what?
Good. These are the kitchen towels. So the blanket is what says it's been delivered, but I don't see it. So I think somebody else has that, and I just have to wait for them to bring it because it said it was delivered to my mailbox. It was not in my mailbox, but these are the kitchen towels. They're so cute. They are pretty thin, but they're soft. They feel good. They feel absorbent, like they're going to soak up any messes.
Do they? They don't look like they're gonna soak up a mess. Girl, they don't look. They don't look. Which, like, to be fair, sometimes people have like decorative tea towels that they put in their kitchens and stuff that aren't meant to absorb messes, but this does not look like it's gonna be soaking up anything.
But like I said, I'm just in love with this print. So of course, when you pick one thing from Temu, they start showing you everything. So this is a 2-pack. So I've got 2-pack of those, and then I think, is this the couch? I think these are the pillow covers. Although they look really dark, which is okay. So the couch set that we have is washable. Everything's washable, and I have 2 covers for it. So right now it's gray, but I also have like a tan. So I think this would go with both.
Both?
Yeah, it's a little dark, like around the edges, which is kind of cool, like down here.
Is it?
So here's the pillow cover.
If that's supposed to be the exact same pattern, it's definitely a different color. It's definitely got some, like, it looks dingy compared to the towels you just showed.
And I got 2. And I already have like the inserts that I just change out. Right now we currently have no pillows on the couch because, you know, puppy and chewing. But once that's over, I can't wait to put these out because I just think they're darling. They're so cute.
Oh, Megan just redeemed VIP status. Okay, Rich. I gotta remember how to do that. That's been so, I think I know. Add new. Megan _8. Wait, what's your exact? Megan _8_. There you go. Give you VIP save. Congratulations for saving up so many points, Diva. Good for you.
I'm in love with this pattern. Okay. Oh, look at that. The t-shirt is in here too. I'm just missing the blanket.
I thought she already had a t-shirt and she was gonna donate it.
Love my cream all wheat.
Welcome to the club, Megan.
Jamie, thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Wait, I thought she said that she already had the t-shirt and that she was gonna donate it because she didn't like the t-shirt. But now she's hauling the t-shirt? I'm very confused, actually.
I wish I could show you the blanket right now, but like I said, it says it's been delivered, but it has not. All right, here's the t-shirt. If this fits well, I'm definitely, yes, going to wear this a lot more.
Oh, that's not even that. Wait, that's not even the same pattern, though. Also, look at her face. She looks like she just smelled some dookie. She looks like she just smelled some dookie.
Well, I'm definitely, yes, going to...
That's definitely not the same pattern, though, right? We all agree? That is not the same as... Let me get the... Those are not even the same birds. Those are not the same birds either. Not a single one of those patterns is the same, actually. Not a single one is. She's like, I love this pattern so much. This print is everything. Girl, they're not even the same. Every single one is different. Every single one. Okay, get back to her smelling the dookie.
T-shirt. If this fits well, I'm definitely, yes, going to wear this a lot more. Sometimes their stuff has weird smells.
Yeah.
I mean, I wash it all anyway, but
It's
this one
called
has
chemicals.
a little bit of a weird smell from being packaged, but definitely loving the t-shirt.
They have a weird smell from being packaged? Tell me why you can get other things shipped from companies that are packaged that aren't Temu and they don't smell. Girl, it's not because it's packaged. It's because everything is cheap and made out of chemicals. Diva.
Then the button-down top that I got. So cute. I mean, yes, please. Yes. Okay.
That is also, no offense, no shade, but not cute. Not cute.
So that's everything. I'm not done with you guys yet, though. Like, we're going to put this all in one video.
Okay.
I've got more coming. They just split it up this time. And then hopefully we can find that blanket. But I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Let's
Okay,
go.
it's the end of the day, and I got another package delivered. So 2 today. Still haven't gotten that blanket.
Damn.
So I don't know what happened with that. But first thing, I got these for Rose.
Of course.
They are Hello Kitty makeup brushes. How cute are they? Let me...
Oh, that's the first time I've noticed her do the, they're the Hello Kitty, makeup brushes.
Take them out of this package. You can see them a little better. Yeah, those are super cute. I think she's gonna like them. So
This is it. So everything in future hauls is going to be Hello Kitty for Rose because Vanessa, she's found a new thing that she probably said she liked once, and Vanessa's like, all right, time to replace Stitch. We're replacing Stitch with Hello Kitty.
Here we go. Pick those up for Rose. And then, did I get these for... I feel like I got these for Pearl.
Oh,
She's
what?
in-
For some reason, I really thought she was going to say Bryce. I really thought she was going to say Bryce.
To wearing pajamas a lot on the weekend and like after school when she's home. So I saw these and I thought they were really cute. I hope she likes them. We'll see. I know she's gonna like the shorts.
Oh, these
it's
are
the
free?
top that I wasn't 100% about, but
Okay,
I got
sure.
them in a medium and they are just little bows all over them. How cute is that? It looks, I feel like they'll be okay on her. I sized up just, you know, because I never know with sizes. This looks a little big. Like this looks like a large and this looks like a medium to me. So we'll see about the top. But it's super, super cute. I know she'll like the shorts for sure. It's a button-up collar. It has a pocket. So anyway, I saw that it was bows, and she's into bows right now, so I grabbed that for her.
She's into bows right now. This is the mind of Vanessa. Like, oh, my child is into this thing. I have to buy it, unless it's Bryce, and then whatever Bryce's niche interest is, she doesn't seem to care.
And then, oh, I think I got this.
Also, being so into bows, not to incite his name here, because I once upon a time really was going to make a video about him, and then all of the stuff about him seemed so dark, and now all of the really dark stuff has, like, come to light on TikTok and YouTube. And I'm just so glad. It's kind of surprising to me that it took so long for people to like, come and talk about it on the internet because I knew about these things months ago when I first thought about making a video about him. But anyways, bows make me think about Michael Duvall. Because he had a moment, speaking of overconsumption, by the way, a girly who loves overconsumption is Michael Duvall. But there was a moment where he was just like, I'm in a bow era right now, and he would buy anything that was related to bows. There's more stuff or just the same stuff we already knew? Same stuff we already knew. Same stuff of like taking the pictures in the bathroom at the daycare he worked at and things like that. It's the same stuff as always. We still have 11 minutes. Good news, Megan. I have 0 plans tonight, so we're just going to go till we're done. We're just going to go till we're done today. I mean, to be fair, this is like all I'm doing for work today. Well, that's not true. I answered some emails and stuff, like behind the scenes stuff, but this is mostly all I'm doing for work today.
For both of the girls, and they can kind of share it. But they are running low. They need to throw out some of their like makeup sponges. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Excuse me. So I got this pack. I think there was different colors to pick from. Ooh. I just got like the tans, the neutral colors.
Oh, it's most of them for a second were giving poop brown. They were giving used makeup sponges there for a second.
So I got that, and they can kind of just split them up, and Pearl can reuse this for some of her beads or whatnot. So I got that for them. And then this, I believe I can't remember if I got it from Amazon haul or from Temu. I know I've shared it with you before, but I got Rose, one of these makeup brush cleaners.
She really said, and none for Gretchen Wieners. And in this case, Gretchen Wieners is Bryce. She got a lot of free things. Is that a thing that Temu does? Does Temu just give free items, or is she using like coupons and stuff?
And Pearl's getting into makeup now, so I went ahead and got one for Pearl as well. And it's just a little rechargeable item that cleans your makeup brushes. So I grabbed that for her. That's everything from this bag. I need to.
She's got the flower paw print shirt on.
I feel about Cards Against Humanity. That's what I'm going to use. And actually, it's not the adult game that's in here. We have like a big suitcase almost for those cards. It's the kid version that is in this one. Oh, is that a little better? Okay. It is. Is it almost 5? It's almost 5 o'clock.
Well, we gotta figure out this focus. It's giving Peter Mon over here. And no shade to Peter Mon. I like him, but his camera is always going in and out of focus.
Monday after Easter. So it's been a little bit of a hectic day, but I got the rest of the Temu stuff delivered. I went to the mailbox. It was in there. And then I don't remember which bag, but one of these bags a neighbor brought over. I told you that blanket. I knew.
We got the blanket!
Delivered.
Do y'all think it's going to be an additional entirely separate bluebird and lemon print?
To the wrong address. It just happens. So I think this was the one that had the blanket in it, although it's pretty small. She didn't look at the dimensions of this blanket at all. I'll tell you, sometimes the dimensions get me on Temu, so you know, you just gotta be careful. Yeah.
The dimensions get you on Temu. The dimensions get you on Temu because you just admitted in this video that you don't even look at them when you buy stuff.
13 months with y'all, and today is my birthday. The Zach 11 rat is the Zach 11 sleigh.
Zach's dumb sister in Christ. Thank you so much for 13 months of subscribing at tier 1. Appreciate it, and happy birthday, Diva.
Yeah, this is a little smaller than I thought. It's like a baby blanket. It's not, you guys can't see it. The print is so cute though. Maybe I'll just have
that
it,
one looks kind of similar to one of the ones we saw.
Across the ottoman, I don't know, but yeah, this is not what I was thinking.
Diva, these also, wait. What is this bird right here doing? Do y'all see that in the bottom right hand corner? What the fuck is that? This is AI. This was AI generated, because what is that? That is not a bird. Divas, that is not a fucking bird. What is she doing? What is the anatomy of this bird here in this corner? This is just not real.
Maybe I'll just have it like across the ottoman. I don't know, but yeah, this is not what I was thinking. I'll see about exchanging it for a larger one, or I'll just donate this one. I don't think I paid very much for it. That was my bad. I'll
just donate it. Yeah, give this bullshit to to somebody else who doesn't want it, Diva. What do you mean? I'll just see. That's also just like a wild thing about like overconsumption is like you think somebody else wants this bullshit, so no big deal if you just send it to the donation box, to the Goodwill, to the whoever, whatever. It's fine that I bought this. I didn't spend a lot of money on it. I'll just offload it onto somebody else.
Measuring out, and it had like sizes, and I thought I picked a good one for like a couch throw blanket, but this is a baby blanket size. It's not.
You what? No, you did not. Don't try to act like you looked at the at the dimensions now all of a sudden, Diva.
A couch blanket size, but it's super soft. So now that I know I like the quality of this, it's perfect for a couch blanket. It's not too big, pretty thin, but like very cuddly. I'm gonna have to get a bigger one. I knew when they dropped off the package, I was like, that's not gonna be the right size. So
that's not gonna be the right size because you didn't look at the size.
That's totally my fault on that one. Okay, and then in this bag, everything was like shipped separately, but again, it was all one order. This one is a pink top that I got myself.
Karmic Cat, thanks so much for 28 months of subscribing. Appreciate it.
Because it is still like, I just get the chills in the house. I don't know why, especially at night when I'm like on the couch with Mark, ending the day, our AC, the vent, and the ceiling is like right over the couch. So I'm like, ooh, that's why I like all the blankets, but sometimes I don't want to be like wrapped in a blanket. So that's when sweaters come in. And yeah, this one's nice. Oh, what is this? There's like black string all over it. I don't know what that's from. Okay, but it's not part of the sweater. Oh, this is actually really cute. Not what I was thinking. Okay, so that whole story I just told you, never mind. This is not for that. This is just gonna be for wearing. It's not like a sweater, but I love the detail on it. It's different. So it's more like a long sleeve sweater style. Not sweater at all. It's very thin, but it is long sleeve. So it's got this like different material, almost like a mesh, but not. On the shoulder to like the elbow here, and then it goes back into your like sweater style
I don't like
shirt.
that the like, what do you call it? The wrist. The cuff was the word I was looking for.
Is a, I mean, it like sticks out a little bit, but there's a line down the front, same detail on this sleeve, and then that same line is down the back. Oh, I like all the detail on it. It looks very, very comfy and oversized. I think this is gonna be great with
I don't like that line down the middle.
a pair of jeans when it's a little chilly, like in the morning or at night if we're going out. That's awesome. Okay, I'm actually excited about that because it's not just another sweater to add to my collection. It's a little different. Okay, and then let's see.
Not labia seam sweater. I don't like that. I don't like that.
These are probably going to be a little smaller than expected, but this is a bag full of dog toys. And it was like one price for however many, 10 to 12, 8 to 10, I don't remember. Fly. Y'all, it's fly season, okay? So just...
Wait, why did that just take me out? Why did her response to that fly just take me out? That was so funny to me. That was so funny to me.
You guys see a fly in the background? Just ignore it, okay? Just ignore it.
You didn't just ignore it. What do you mean? We're only talking about it because of the response you just had.
Man, this is really... They shoved this bag of toys in this bag, this shipping bag. Oh, okay. I don't think they're too small. So if you're new, we do have 2 dogs. We have Oliver, who is... Oh gosh, is he 4 already? There's a pimple patch on my dining room table. Preteen girls, let me tell you. Anyway, I just saw it like sticking off underneath the table. Anyway, so Oliver, I'm gonna have to double check if he's 4 already. I feel like he's been with us forever, you know, like he's always been a part of the family. But I do need to double check on his age. And then Maple is not yet 1. We got her in December. I think she was born mid-November. So she's still got to wait.
The dogs get stuff from Temu, but not Bryce. Maybe Bryce is the real winner here, because Bryce doesn't have any of this bullshit from Temu to deal with.
To go. She's still a puppy. So I got some dog toys for them because Oliver would like chew on bones and stuff, but he didn't really play with toys much after our older 2 passed away, when he was like the only dog in the house. But with Maple around, he's like, give me a toy to chew on. Oh yeah. Okay, so this was 1 pack. I'm not going to squeeze it right now. I guess I could and just give it to one of them. Let me show you 2 at one time so they can both have a toy, and I'll squeeze it.
Girl, I know how dog toy squeakers work. I don't need you to squeak it, Diva. It is not a requirement.
But this is awesome. This is a good size. So it's like a squirrel, really thin, no stuffing in it, but he will tear this apart in the second I see him get the squeaker. The squeaker goes in the trash. That's what he likes to do. So here's a little squirrel.
Diva.
They're running.
Not necessary. Not necessary. Not necessary.
Okay. Oh, you're not going to show yourself? There's Oliver. He's taking that. Okay. And then this little yellow bone with the heart. Does this have a squeaker? That's the tiniest squeaker. Maple is a little smaller. Let me see if I can show you Maple. There's Maple.
Oh, Angel,
it's losing focus.
Girl, I can't see because your camera's not in focus, but I'm sure she is an icon. I love a dog. All dogs are good dogs.
Maple, show your face.
Oh,
that's a good
look
size
at her
for
little
you.
pattern.
She's like half under the table.
I love her print. I love Maple's print. I'm obsessed with Maple's print. I'm concerned that I didn't immediately think the comment about him living with them for a while, but not knowing his age was about her dog and not about Bryce. What?
So I know you can't see her that well, my bad, but that was Maple and Oliver. I'm probably gonna throw this away. This is, you can hear him. He's testing it out for you guys, okay? Squeaker works great.
Girl, you could have avoided all of this. You could have avoided all of this.
I'm probably gonna throw this ball away because this would be a great size for Maple. She doesn't really play with balls though, she doesn't like balls. Oliver, however, loves playing ball, and I feel like this is too small for him. So that one, or I'm not gonna throw it away, I'll donate it.
You know what? I was about to say, why are we buying shit you don't need? But I think she said that this was like a variety pack of dog toys. I think it's a variety pack of dog toys. So maybe it's just something she didn't want in the variety pack.
We're like real close to a humane society, so I'll donate this. This is great for both of them. They do play tug of war sometimes with some toys, so this will be good for them. Definitely gonna be chewed up right away. Then we've got another little squishy toy, or like stuffed plush toy. Does it have a squeaker? It does. It's like a tiny squeaker, like that bone. So Maple will probably play with this. Oliver definitely likes the bigger ones. And then I don't know about this one. I'm gonna have to watch them with it, but it has like a stretch, so they could play tug of war with this also. But it almost looks like corn on the cob. But we'll see about that. Anyway, the price that I'm popping up was for like, it was a set. It was a set of dog toys, so I grabbed that because for the price, I mean, I buy a dog toy, typically 2 at a time, so they each have one, but they're ruined within a week. Sometimes that same day, I'm throwing it away, you know? And when you're paying, I bet the average toy price that I pick up is like $9.99. I need to go to like Home Goods, Ross, that kind of store instead of like Target and Amazon.
and Temu. Like, Diva, yes, like go invest in some better dog toys. I do think it's a struggle for people who have dogs that just like run through toys and stuff like that. But I'm also just like, there's got to be better quality, cheaper toys somewhere, you know?
For dog toys, it's just convenient because I go to Target all the time. All right, last but not least that I got from Temu, and I don't know if these are legit or not. I know I've gotten this item.
They're not. Oh my God, is she? Wait, this could be a Bryce item. One of the very first Temu hauls I ever watched her do. Maybe one of the very first Temu hauls she ever did herself. She got some Pokemon cards for Bryce and was like, oh, this is so cool as long as they're legit. And I was like, I took one look at them and I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way you really think these are legit. ain't no fucking way. And I swear to God, if it's more Pokemon cards that are so clearly not real, I'm gonna die.
From Temu before, but I don't remember if he said anything about it, but I did.
It's gonna be for Bryce. It's gonna be for Bryce. It's gonna be for Bryce! You all, she saved Bryce for the last 3 minutes! She saved Bryce for the last 3 minutes!
Get Pokemon cards from Temu because Bryce is definitely in that era right now. Like, he is collecting them. He's filming.
You're not getting legitimate Pokemon cards from Temu. I'm sorry. I know people who collect Pokemon cards, and ain't none of them getting their Pokemon cards from Temu. These are gonna be fake as fucking hell. Yeah, these are gonna be fake as fucking hell. I can't believe she did this again, because I do also know she came back in a follow-up haul and was like, yeah, Bryce said they were all not real. And that shit, honestly, truly, if your kid is legitimately into Pokemon cards, this is like, listen, I'm not a parent, but I've been a kid, okay? Not a parent, been a kid. Been a kid before. If your child is legitimately interested in Pokemon cards, great, wonderful, love that, nurture that, like help them get into it and realize the value of like actually investing in the real thing, you know? Like help them understand like how much the real quality thing costs, and like help them understand that you got to take care of those things, help them understand all of it. Kids don't want the knockoff version, and you, if Bryce is going to school, if Bryce is going to school, and all of his friends have the real thing, and he's got the Temu knockoff, he's gonna be embarrassed. He's gonna be sad because he doesn't have the real thing. It's not gonna be fun. So just like help him understand, like save the real thing, because also Pokemon cards are not cheap from my understanding. So like help him understand that like he can save his own money, earn some money, save his own money for like getting them. Maybe save the real deal thing for like special occasions, right? Like save it for a birthday, for Christmas, holidays, whatever it might be. I'm sorry. It's just like one of those things that like I think kids really appreciate like the real deal, and like it means something, you know? Like I don't know. Sorry for me. I'm just a kid that grew up like I remember specifically when I was younger, I really loved like Gigapets, Tamagotchis. I've talked about that before. And love my parents to pieces. I'm sure that like they were doing the best that they could with what they had, right? And I remember one Christmas my mom got me like a knockoff of those things, and just feeling like sad about it, which is like also not the point, right? Like as an adult, I can look back and be like, wow, my parents were literally probably just doing, you know, like whatever they could at the time, whatever they could afford. But as a kid, I was like, this isn't what I wanted. So anyways, all of that to say, maybe that's my own trauma. Maybe that's my own experience, like speaking too much. Maybe I'm projecting. Jamie in the chat said she could have eliminated all the stuff she bought that she doesn't want and buy Bryce the real thing. Also that. And you know what? I could also be wrong. I don't know Bryce. Bryce isn't in her videos, I think, intentionally on her part. So, like, maybe Bryce will love it. Maybe Bryce will love the fake Temu Pokemon cards. Like, perhaps I'm totally reading the situation wrong. I just hope that he has the ability to access the real deal if that's like an actual interest that he has, you know? Anyways. Sorry, I'm like, how much of that was you projecting, Zach? How much of that was you projecting your own childhood trauma? I don't know. I guess that just like also speaks to how I feel about gifts in general, you know? Like, I'm not, like, gift giving is not my love language, and I think a lot of that's because at different points in my life, like, gifts were given to me with, like, no real thought, no real, like, care, concern of, like, if I even wanted the thing, which is why I would always rather be shown love by, like, spending some quality time together, even you just, like, sharing that, like, words that you care about me, because I've always found those things to be more meaningful than, like, when people have gotten me gifts in the past. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he loves them. Maybe he loves them. Anyways. Anyways, we are still here, Jen Chapin. I even talked about the pee pee poo poo shirt you got me earlier. I talked about how because it's gray and I get sweaty easily, like you could see every piece of sweat, every drop of sweat on my body.
Them as soon as his channel is up, he is filming the 4A channel. He's very excited. He turned 14 this year.
Wait, her son's gonna have a Pokemon card channel? Wait, all of that yapping just to find out he's gonna have a Pokemon card channel. Okay.
So I know the rule is 13, but he's getting a little bit more mature. We're kind of waiting. So hopefully it'll be up soon and I'll be sharing that with you. But it said like legit cards. I don't remember exactly. But
it said she'll read the part on Temu that says the Pokemon cards are real, but she won't read the dimensions of her blankets that she buys.
The package says cards to go. I already took them out of the package,
Not
and then
real.
it had like this little thing.
Already know it's not real if that's how it's being packaged.
So you could see them. So he's gonna have to let me know, and if you guys like are looking at them, you can let me know if they're legit or if they're fake.
Show me one.
I don't know how to tell. But here was like the first one. Is it gonna focus on that? There's like so much going on, and my face. I swear, y'all. I've been trying to work with this camera for months now, and I feel like every video I'm telling you guys about the problems with the focus. But I'm trying to find a new camera, and they're sold out everywhere, and I don't want to pay. I have the G7X Mark II, I believe, and they have a Mark III out, but it's expensive. And it's the place where I can get it the cheapest. It's always sold out, of course. But all right, I don't know how many are in here. I mean, it looks the same to me, the back, but you know how they can like copy things and print things to make them look the same. So I don't know. Maybe I'll pop it up on the screen or let you know in the comments if these are like actually Pokemon cards, or if they're like a knockoff version, a copycat style. But Bryce has been waiting for these.
He said it was a mixture of real and fake cards. What a surprise! What a surprise! What a surprise, Diva. That's the other thing. Like, also, if you're gonna do this, why not also just bring him into that conversation before you buy it? You know? Why not bring him into that conversation to begin with? And like ask him. He seems to know a lot about them, so ask him like how can I identify if these things on the internet are real? She could have also saved money by not ordering the Temu stuff to buy her camera. T.
He used to come in. I told him I'd ordered some. He was like, "Mom, why would you do that?" And I was like, "Because you need stuff to film and they're cheap." So anyway, pick those up.
Oh, he clocked her. He fully just, she just told on herself. Bryce said, "Why would you buy me these things?" Why would you buy those things? They're probably not real. Well, you need things to open up. See, that's her philosophy. See, that's her projecting. I might have been projecting earlier, but that's her projection. She says to do this YouTube channel where you're going to talk about Pokemon cards, you need things to open up, and these are cheap, so you can open them up there. Because that's how she approaches her YouTube channel. She says, I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree, I'm going to go to the Temu, and these things are cheap, and I just need them to open up. Whereas, like, actual successful people who are in, like, the Pokemon trading card game community do care about things. It's not just about, like, opening stuff. It's not just about opening things. It's about, like, I opened it, and I got lucky because I got this really great card. I got this really quality set of cards, this quality deck, whatever, whoever. I mean, this is my limited knowledge about Pokemon cards. I just know because I have some friends who are into it. I'm not personally invested in Pokemon, so I don't know all the details, but I do know that, like, the quality of the cards, like, the authenticity of the cards matters. Like, you're not even setting him up for success. Like, if this is a passion of his and he wants to get into it on YouTube, that's not helping him be successful, you know? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even know that I love the idea that she's like setting him up with a YouTube channel to begin with. Honestly, truly, but that's her decision as a parent. Like, that's not for me to say what she can or can't do. But if you're gonna do that, like, set him up for success. You can open the fake stuff. It's fun as long as you disclose. I guess there is that. I do remember I have a friend who's really into Pokemon stuff, and he has done some traveling like outside of the United States in recent history, and it has been one of his like fun like traveling things to go to shops where they're clearly selling fake like Pokemon cards and getting some to show. He's not like a social that's just like he's just that's him sharing on his own personal social media. He's not like a social media influencer or anything. So I could see a world where it would be like you could do a video of like maybe that's the angle she can take.
Love my cream of wheat.
It's giving $3 knock off My Little Pony from Kmart. At least you tried.
Yeah,
Lol.
Jen, I think you came in a little bit right after I talked about this, you know? Because I talked about the knockoff, like, Tamagotchi Gigapets my parents got me for Christmas one year and how it kind of, like, I understand it came from a good place now as an adult, but at the time I was, like, sad about it. But yeah, maybe that's, like, the angle that this video could be is, like, here's what you get when you buy Temu or Pokemon cards off of Temu. Like that could be a video that maybe people would be interested in watching on YouTube.
Up for him, but I hope you guys enjoyed this Temu haul. Kind of just very relaxed. I shared it as I got it in, just to let you know that once you place that order, it doesn't necessarily all come in at once. They typically separate things. You'll get like one-off bags, you know, of items, and then a bag with a lot of items in it. So I still enjoy Temu, getting a few things here and there. But with that, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. I would love to have you join us here. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Sure. Bye-bye. Okay, yeah, I do just want to say, I fully am aware, like, I usually, whenever we watch, like, moms and stuff on YouTube, like, I am in no way a parent. Being a parent is a lot of really hard work, and we certainly need people to be the best parents they can be to, like, help raise the next generations of our country, of our world, of our whoever, whatever. So I don't want to, like, come across, like, an expert or anything like that. I'm sure, in general, I think, like, when Vanessa gets these things for her kids, I'm sure she means well. Like, I'm sure it does really come from, like, a place of love. So, you know, I don't want to, I hope I'm not coming across too much like that. Some of that was just, like, my own personal experiences and things like that. Let me also click the prediction outcome before I forget, because she did buy something for Bryce in this haul. She did. But, you know, I do think, like, it's worth considering, like, in what ways can we, like, invest meaningfully in, like, our kids' interests and passions and things like that. I mean, even if you think about, like, the Hello Kitty stuff, right? For was it Rose? I don't remember which kid. It's like, okay, great. But also, what other ways could we... like, does she need this rug, or is there another way to get connected with Rose? Or, like, I mean, I think the like, jewelry making stuff for Pearl, I think it was, that seems like a little more reasonable, that, like, maybe as you're learning how to make jewelry and stuff, you might want some, like, cheaper materials to do that with from like, Temu. But then it's like, she was talking about both of the girls being interested in makeup, and it's like, oh, maybe we could invest in, like, eventually you're gonna want good quality products for makeup, because sometimes, like, having bad quality products for makeup can, like, fuck things up for you, you know? And also, like, instead of just, like, repeatedly buying a bunch of, like, cheap brushes and stuff, like, what if we, like, invest in, like, a makeup class where, like, you could learn about how to pick good makeup brushes and, like, how to use them and things like that. And maybe she's done all that stuff too, you know? Like, I don't know. Like I said earlier, much earlier in this stream, I don't watch every single video that Vanessa posts. I just think that, like, buying things because at one point you heard your kid was interested in something and not really taking the time to like figure out what that means for them is fascinating to me. You know, I don't know. Anyways, I had a lot of fun, and I continue to, I think really where all of this stems from for me as well is like the ways that like capitalism and overconsumption like influence our lives, and or people who do haul related things on their channels and on their social media and stuff. You know, just very interesting. It's all very fascinating to me. I don't think that, just to also be clear, I don't think that anything in here inherently makes like Vanessa a good or bad person, you know? Like for all intents and purposes, like her children have a roof over their head, access to food, are cared for, as far as we know. And so like I'm not trying to make any like sweeping judgment of her as a person. I'm just really fascinated and intrigued by the reasons people like Vanessa give for why they buy so much stuff that maybe they don't need, or maybe their kids don't want, or things like that. Anyways, I can't believe we did an hour and a half today. We did an hour and a half today, divas. So I'm gonna wrap it up for the YouTubies, and then I'm gonna wrap it up for the folks on Twitch. But bye, YouTubies! Subscribe!